I want to plot the graph of y equals x squared. Just before you plot it though, you would need to draw up a table. So remember, you need to draw up a table of values. You need to decide, or in some cases you would be told where the x values will start and where they stop. Alright, now let's put in some values here. But before we put in, let's look at the nature of this type of graph. Remember, a graph such as y equals x will give you a straight line. A graph such as y equal 2x is a straight line. Y equal x plus 3 is a straight line. All of these are what you call, these three are what you call linear graph. They will give straight lines. Alright, and if you remember your indices, remember that when you say y equal x, it means x to the power of 1. 2x means 2x to the power of 1. X plus 3 mean x to the power of 1 plus 3. Here this is x to the power of 2 up here. So this is different. This will they give you a quadratic graph. And the general shape of a quadratic graph, you know what it is, or you remember? It's a parabola. So let's get rid of these below here. The general shape that it will form is a parabola. But anyway, as I said, the first thing you need to do is come up with a table. Now you might be told that you should draw this graph for example x is less than or equal to, say, -3, or say -4, not too large, and x is, so this is saying x is greater than or equal to -4. At the same time, x is less than or equal to, say, 5. Alright, so what all this means, you're going to have your table. Let me try and make it a bit neat. So let me put in a rectangle first. I want a rectangle. Shapes, rectangle. Alright, good. Then I have a line across. This is a bit thick. Let me use a thinner line. A line going down. So I could make it larger. Let me make it a bit larger than this and longer too. Alright, because what we're going to be doing now in this video is just plotting or calculating and recording the points. So I have my x and y. So in this case I have x here, and this will be y. So I have x up here and y down here. Now if I say -4, go down, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. I need 2 more sections because I wanted to go to 5, 4, 5. I'm doing this freehand and it's a bit awkward, so the lines are not as clean and neat as these. But anyway, when x is equal to negative 4, what is y? So y is equal to, x is negative 4, y is negative 4 squared. What that means is negative 4 times negative 4. I put the negative in the bracket. What's the answer? It's not negative 16, it is positive 16, because what you have is negative 4 times negative 4. 4 is 16, yes? But negative times negative, it will give you a positive, so it's 16. Alright? Now, when x is negative 3, what is y? When x is negative 3, y is negative 3 squared, which means negative 3 times negative 3. We put the negative 3's in brackets. So negative times negative is give you a positive 9. 3 3's 9. Positive 9. So 9 will come here. When you have x is negative 2, y is negative 2 squared, because you're saying y equals x squared. So when x is negative 2, y is negative 2 squared. So it's negative 2 times negative 2. I didn't bother to put the multiplication sign here. Sometimes when you look in books and so on, they don't bother to put the multiplication sign between the brackets. Negative times negative, again it's a positive. 2 2's 4, so you have a 4 here. Let me just erase these to make more space. So I erase what I did already to make some space here. Right now we're at negative 1. Y equals x squared. So y equals negative 1 squared, because we're looking at what happens when x is negative 1 up here. When x is negative 1, when you say a number squared, it's the number times itself. So it's negative 1 times negative 1 is a positive 1. So 1 comes here. When x is 0, y is 0 squared, because y is x squared. 0 squared is 0 times 0, which is 0. When x is 1, y is equal to 1 squared. 1 times 1 gives you 1, so it's 1 here. When x is 2, y is equal to 2 squared. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which gives you 4. Alright? When x is 3, y is equal to 3 squared, which is 3 times 3, and that gives you 9. Make more space again by erasing these. So, wait, I had erased part of my 5. I want my 5 to be whole again. When x is 4, y is x squared, so y is 4 squared. I mean 4 times 4, which gives 16, alright? So it's 16 that would come here. And when x is 5, y is 5 squared. Remember, y equal x squared, so y equal 5 squared when x is 5. So 5 times 5 gives you 25. So those are the points that should be plotted. So make a note of those points. What I want to do is plot them in another video. So I'll see you then.